Got you.
KO.
Come on, baby. Show me what you got.
Sweet. MissGlam, thank you for coming on the podcast.
No worries.
Hopefully you've been all good. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been good. Just chilling. Had a day off today. Yeah, nothing much. How are you going?
Yeah, pretty chill. Yeah. If you could, give us an introduction as to who you are.
Okay, so my name's Asia. I play Tekken, and my main character is Anna and Katarina. I'm from Wellington. Fairly new to the FGC community, so I've been playing Tekken for about 3 years. So, yeah, nothing much. I'm a professional makeup artist outside of Tekken, so that's what I do as a job. I did travel across the world a lot for my job, but because of COVID, that has stopped, unfortunately. But I'm still grateful that I have my job to this day. So, yeah, makeup and beating people's asses.
With sass.
Yes, with sass, 100%.
I have never met a girl named Asia. Is that quite a common name?
No, it's a very unique name. Like, I've only come across maybe 2 or 3 other girls in my life that I've met with that name in person. So it's very unique.
Yeah. What is your ethnicity, if I may ask?
So I'm Māori Samoan. Well, I'm also mixed with European from my mum's side of the family, but I just pretty much say I'm Māori Samoan.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
so I look very ethnic looking.
Yeah. So how did you come across our scene? And were you ever a gamer growing up?
No, not necessarily. I did play games a lot when I was younger, but obviously not competitively, but I would play here and there Crash Bandicoot or Spyro back in the day. I was a really big fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I really loved those types of games, adventure games and just really long story time games. Tomb Raider, those types of games where it's kind of like a puzzle or strategy type of game. I really liked those types of games, but not really fighting games. I never really got into fighting games until recently, until Tekken 7.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, your friends and stuff, girls as well, were they ever how were they in terms of you discovering yourself and your passions and stuff?
Well, because I'm such an introvert, they were all kind of oh yeah, she does her own thing and whatever. They never really seen the gaming side of thing as fun, as most girls would probably not.
Yeah.
They usually, they'd be oh, that's so weird. How do you get into that type of game? If there's so much stuff going on, and it's just something that I like doing. I like playing. I like having fun playing games, and then on the side doing makeup. It's a really fun thing.
Before you came into Tekken 7, what games were you playing?
So Kingdom Hearts, Tomb Raider. I did play Virtual Fighters. I did play that game. I think I had that on PS3. Growing up, because my family, we've always been I would say a gamer family. So we always had PS2, the Xbox 360, PS3, PS4. We've had all of those because I've got 3 younger brothers. Okay. So I'm the oldest. But growing up with a dad who's a big gamer, he kind of exploited all that onto us as well, and we all kind of got into the gaming type of side. Yeah,
that's really cool. I know for other families it's hard because parents are always concerned about, I don't want to get my kid into gaming because it's going to start this trend where slacking off school and stuff. But it's cool. It's nice to hear that your parents were not so the conventional type.
Yeah, well, because I used to play before I got into I would say PS4 and all that stuff. I did play League of Legends. I was a really big League of Legends fan, so I used to play that a lot.
I feel like there's a lot of people in the scene that play League of Legends or Dota or some kind of side game.
I feel like most people that play Tekken either play those types of games on the side as well. it was just a really fun game for me. Like I really enjoyed the whole energy that game, and it's so different to like Tekken and like Kingdom Hearts and all those other types of games. It's more like you're working as a team, you're working to do missions, you're working to beat like the turrets, to beat the other minions, like this and champions. There's just so much going on.
Do you feel like it still has the same sense of community that the FGC has here?
I don't think so. I feel like the Tekken community, like the FGC community, is just so much more welcoming, I guess. Like there's so much more of a scene here.
Yeah.
Even though League of Legends is so massive, I just feel like I feel more welcomed, if that makes sense, and more connected with the FGC scene.
Yeah. What was your first experience like with the Wellington FGC, or just the FGC in general? Was it with Tekken, or was it with another game prior to?
It was with Tekken. So when was it? I think Tekken came out in June 2017, I believe, on PS4. I can't remember the exact date. But I do remember like lining up because I wanted to get the game, and like I was like one of the first people in Wellington to actually get the game on disc. And I was like, I want to play this game because I played the previous ones before, like Tekken 4, Tekken 5, like those ones. And I just really liked the whole, like the character designs, the art style. I was just really drawn to it. So yeah, I would say my first was expansion. So Jackson, when I used to go to the Rambats that were held in where was it? They had this little like computer place. I think it was called what was it called? Not G-Land. It was this other place. It was like this place where people just kind of go and play video games and like PC and like League of Legends and stuff. And they were hosting their first Rambats that they done for Tekken 7, and I was like, oh, I really want to go to this. Like, I'm kind of shy though. I don't know if I want to go. So I ended up going for the first time, and it was like real nerve-wracking because I had no idea who any of these people were, and I was just like, I'll just give it a go and go in there and play.
Yeah, that's cool. And I'll be honest here, and this is I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but when I first met you, because you're a girl, you know, you present yourself in a certain way. You were a pretty face, and I wasn't expecting you to be as strong as you were.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a rude way. It's just that whole thing of when I played you the first time.
I know
thought,
what you mean.
Jesus, fuck. Like, man, she's.
I know exactly what you mean, and you're not the first to say that. Like, I feel like that's like 95% of the time they're what people think anyway. Like, I've had people come up to me and be like, oh, you just here to support your friends or whatever, and I'm like, no, like I'm actually competing in the tournament too. Like I'm playing, and they're just like, oh wow, we've never had like especially for like Wellington. I feel like their scene there is, or even just the FGC scene in general, there's like not really much females in gaming to begin with. So it's always their first kind of thing. They're like, oh, like I don't know if she's playing or if she's just watching.
Yeah, I remember jumping in it to have some sets with you. You were doing complete rushdown, but you knew what you were doing, and it scared me. Yeah, I think a lot of us have a certain memory of you, and so to have that, and then to see you make it to the top 8 of nationals last year, what was it like to be in that position?
Oh my god, it was so nerve-wracking. Like, I've been to quite a few. I'd say maybe like 5 tournaments in New Zealand, like major tournaments. So this Southern Cross-Up tournament that was happening, it would be like my first one where I'm like, where there's like quite a lot of people around. Like we've been to like Wellington, and that one was okay. It was like average, but it wasn't as big as like Southern Cross-Up was. And being in top 8, like that was really my goal. Like I really wanted to try to be like in that top 10 category. And I was really proud of myself to have come that far. Unfortunately, I did have to come across my partner, Dizzledan, who's also a high-level Tekken player, and we had to fight it out to get into top 8. So I guess that was the hardest part because it was either one of us was going to make it, and eventually we had to fight each other out to make it into top 8. But yeah, it was, and then versing like, oh my god, who was I versing? Leroy, Huangsai. He's a god, like a Tekken god. Like, I never thought I would be like versing like one of the best Tekken players in New Zealand. I was like, how could I have come this far?
Yeah.
Like, I was really shocked myself. Like, I was like, oh god, how did I get this far?
I just thought, yeah, it was a crazy top 8 because unfortunately you had your Leroys and fucking Rums, but yeah, we had Safinas and you, an Anna player, and I think you gained a few new fans that weekend, like showing what Anna can do. Yeah.
And that was the whole point as well. Like, I wanted to show what this character can really do. Like, I wanted to prove, because a lot of people don't, like, let's be honest, Anna's not a player that people, or like a character that people would pick up. And she's really low tier. She's like not really good with a lot of her move lists, obviously in season 3. But then in season 4, she got a lot of buffs. So I just really wanted to prove to people that you can be very deadly with this character, and she's really fun. And she literally is. When people ask me like, why do you play Anna? What made you pick her up? I just tell them she reminds me of myself. Like, she's a very glamorous woman, which I do say I am myself. But also at the same time, she's really sassy and she's a bitch. Like, she can be deadly, which is what I'm like in real life. So I just feel like she was the right character for me to pick up.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's a lot of symmetry between you and her. I think that's why we love specialists so much. And if you're not playing Anna, we don't have an Anna player in the scene, so
literally.
It's great. Yeah. Also, a quick mention, shout out to Christian, because he mentioned you guys as the Fantastic Four, and each of you kind of took a big name out. So Dizzle Dan took out Zazob. I think Lionheart took out Neil or Holy Emperor. Like, it was a crazy run-in of that bracket.
This is what we done. So we were at our Airbnb and we discussed it. We were like, okay, what is the goal? And we were all wanting to at least make it into top 16. Or even top 8 the most. Like, we just wanted to like kind of get to the top. That was the goal. And I think we all done really well. I was really proud of all of us, like, to have come so far. Out of like 54, I don't even know how many people participated in Tekken 7. So I was really proud of us. Like, you know, we're all very good friends, and we came here not only to come to this tournament, but we also came to hang out with each other and enjoy the trip on the way.
Yeah, you've really set the standard high in terms of your tournament placement as well as how you play Anna. Are there any players that you're noticing that are starting to pick up the character because of your influence?
Yes, I do. Cuddlecore, as you might already know, she's a really high-level Tekken player from the States. She mains Elisa and Ling Xiaoyu. She's actually recently picked up Anna, and apparently I've inspired her to pick her up, so I'm really happy about that. Like, I was really like, girl, are you sure? She's like, yes, I've been like watching your streams, and she's always tuning into my streams, which I love. Like, she's such a amazing person in the FGC community. But yeah, she's just recently been picking up Anna, and I've been giving her little tips here and there, and she's been tuning into my stream. So yeah, she's really cool.
Actually, speaking of your Twitch, you do get a lot of New Zealanders as well as Australians watching you, as you've mentioned, Cuddlecore, overseas people. I think when you play, do you sometimes cater to that presence, like to that entertainment, like trying to not show off with Anna, but as you said, just trying to kick the shit out of people with some sass?
Yes, like 100%. Like, I think a lot of people who are animates, they kind of have the same type of vibe. Like, they're like real, like, sassy, like real, like, they just love Anna. And like, I really love Anna too, and I think they like to watch other people play Anna, and especially if it's someone who has such a weird personality like me. Like, I'm not like your typical person who's just going to sit there and not talk the whole time in the stream. Like, I would like say some little sneaky words in the background here and there. But Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I have watched some of your Twitch clips. Someone, you dodged a low and you did Anna's rage drive, and then you said, "Oh, get out of here with your lows," and then you comboed
Yeah.
to death. I was like, I
I'll
like
say
it.
little things here and there, like bitch.
No, it's good. It's good. What? Because I mean, before you showing up in the scene, I would have never have thought of Anna as a character. Like that character just was not in the minds of people. Do you still feel like she gets underappreciated? There's still some attention that she deserves?
100%. Like, I feel like when season 4 came out, a lot of people started picking up Anna because she got really good buffs. Like, there were still things that I think she lacked. Like, they gave her a wall running move in season 3, and they gave her, what did they give her? Oh, she already had decent wall carry, and I was kind of like, why did they give her a wall running move in season 3? Like, she didn't need that. So like little things like that where I think, why would they give that to her when she could have more options, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like, for the character, they gave her downfall 1 too. It is now better tracking, so I really like how that move tracks a lot more now. Also, her new move that she got given in season 4, what was it called? Queen's Heel? Like, I don't use that move. Like, if you've watched my stream, my Twitch streams with Anna, I never use that move. So, like, it's just kind of like useless moves, in my opinion, that they gave her.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just trying to make it work with her. Like, she's a 50-50 character. Like, you can really do some solid damage with her if you know how to play this character and you know the execution. Because I'm going to tell you, like, obviously you play Lee, who requires a lot of execution, so you would understand, like, if you have to get that execution on point, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a waste. You know what I mean? Like, so when people say 50-50, they really mean it. Like, you can do some crazy damage with this character, but then if you don't know how to execute her properly, then yeah, she can be kind of useless.
Yeah. Why did they give her that new armor move from Chaos Judgment stance, do you think?
Oh my god, like she's got 3 now. So she's got 3 power crushes. Like, I don't understand why they would give that to her, because she already had 2 good power crushes. And to be honest, the only time I use her Queen's Heel move is at the wall as a mix-up. So I would use her new move because it is a power crush. And also, if they're ducking, it's gonna punish them as well because they're crouching. So that's a good move. Especially if people tend to push buttons a lot, it's good to kind of counteract them and get them out of the way.
Okay.
If you know they're going to push a button.
Yeah. Got to have that hard read. Well, the Flightless tournaments. Now, the recent one that just happened, we've had someone pretending or entering as you. You probably get a lot of this flattering attention, I suppose. How do you see that if someone's trying to sign up pretending to be you? Do you see it as a sign of admiration?
No, definitely not. Like, I know who these people are. I'm not going to get into it as much, but all I can say is, like, yeah, you do you. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, this person's pretending to be me, because, like, it's just kind of like a waste of time to be like salty over the fact that someone's doing that. Like, it's obviously not for making me look good, it's for more so I can't participate in competitions, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's your name, and
I know who it is, but
no,
we're not going to get into that.
No. It's just, if they sign up as you and you get DQ, and it compromises the competition if people think that, oh, this person's participating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it when people pretend to be me. Like, it's just kind of weird. It's like, really?
Do you get that a lot?
I did get it on PS4. I did get a few people pretending to be me. Also, recently, this has happened twice now, with the Flightless tournaments, that someone's impostering. and pretending to be another MissGlam, because like I would try and enter these tournaments, and I'd be like, why can't I enter it? Participant names already in there, and I'd be like, this is weird, and I'd go check it, and someone would already be signed up under MissGlam, which is so weird, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I've suggested to Jackson maybe there should be a no leniency with this thing. Like if you're pretending to be someone, like
100%.
yeah, like just don't do it. Yeah. But I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so good.
Definitely agree with that.
Maybe some like verification thing where they have to actually reply to you with a message saying yes, I am entering or something.
Yeah, something where, you know, there's proof.
Yeah. What's one of the best matches you've had in one of the Flightless tournaments?
Oh, well, I can say a match or a player that I really do enjoy versing is Makima or Whakatingas. I really like to verse him because he's so aggressive. His playstyle is so fast-paced, like you don't know what he's going to do next. He's going to do a low, he's going to do a mix-up, he's going to go for... He does a lot of lows, let's just get that straight. So, I mean, I'm dumb because I'm not falling for the... I mean, I am falling for them, and all the grab mix-ups, like, it's just so fast-paced, and it creates an energy that I like to be in that moment. Like, I like to be focused. I like to be, all right, he's going to do this. What am I going to do next? Like, it just gives me more... I like versing Makima. He's a really good player.
Yeah, no, he's good. So if we can bring it back to your career, because you did mention it, you work in the beauty industry. Yeah. What is it exactly that work entails?
So I'm a makeup artist, and I work for MAC Cosmetics. So it's a like world-renowned makeup brand. It's pretty much the best makeup brand in the world. That there's like MAC makeup counters everywhere. And I've been working there for 5 years now, and yeah, it's really good. It's what my passion was. It's what I didn't initially want to be a makeup artist. I actually wanted to be a visual, like, special effects makeup artist. That's what I initially wanted to do. So working on like movie sets or working on what's that place? Weta workshops, for example. That's what my kind of expertise was before I got into cosmetics. So yeah, I actually wanted to be a special effects artist, and then New Zealand's like, oh, sorry, there's no jobs for that, so you could be a makeup artist. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to be a makeup artist, but okay. And so I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I pretty much got into beauty really early, like maybe like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm speaking from a typical guy's point of view. Like, we don't put too much into our look. Maybe some guys do, some guys don't. And you were mentioning some of the beauty channels that you've watched. Did you study did you do any makeup courses or go to makeup school?
I did.
I don't know if
yes, so I did study. As I said before, I wanted to be a special effects artist and work on set, so I actually had to do a level 3 makeup artistry course to get into the next course, which was the level 4 special effects course. So I done the first one, and I was just kind of like, cool, whatever, get that over and done with so I can get into the next one. Done that one, really enjoyed it, but it was just after I finished my studies was finding a job in such a... I wouldn't say it's like a big job where like a lot of people are getting it, but it's a very unique job. Like, you don't really hear much people saying, oh, I worked on the Lord of the Rings set doing Gollum's makeup or something like that. Like, it's very hard to get those types of jobs. And I was just told that, look, it's probably going to be best that you get a job within the cosmetic industry because there's a lot more opportunities in that type of professional business. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a film or any kind of media that you've seen that you wish that you look at the makeup and you go, oh, I so would have loved to have worked on that?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely the Lord of the Rings scene. I really love like the laid on hair, like the wig making, getting like the prosthetics. I really love working with prosthetics. So that's like creating fake noses, fake brow bones. Like you can really create anything to create a type of look that you're going for. What else did I really like? Alien vs Predator, like those types of sets, like very gory type of like if you're going back in like the old Alien vs Predator, those ones were so bad. I was like looking at the prosthetics, like, oh my god, like there's so many improvements you can do. But keeping that in mind, because nowadays a lot of visual effects and graphics designs, we don't need any special effects makeup artists anymore, because so it's kind of dying out as it was a big thing like back in the day. Now it's dying out because we've got all like graphics designers, visual designers doing everything all through technology now.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But you're the type, and I guess I know I am. I like the more authentic look, like the actual prosthetics rather than posting it on there digitally.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I just want to mention some of the beauty channels that you've referred me to, and maybe if you could just go briefly into each of them. So there was, what's her name, Susan Yara.
So Susan Yara, I don't think she is a licensed dermatologist, but she is a massive fan of skincare, and that is something that I personally enjoy. Like, I really love the whole skincare aspect. Like, I'm really obsessed with it to a point that I watch it every day. And she's one of my favorite influencers that I like to watch. She just talks about new skincare that's come out, and she really likes to try it, and she recommends what she thinks is good to people and what's the good, what's the bad of different types of brands out there. So yeah, I really love her content and what she talks about, because she's such a genuine person. She's not only telling you, but she's just straight to the point, and she's really blunt, which I really like, because she reminds me of myself.
Yeah. Who's got really good skin that maybe doesn't quite know it? Anyone in the scene that you know?
Oh yes, definitely Milky Cloud. Like her skin's flawless. Like me and her can talk about skincare and beauty all day. Like we can go on for like hours. Like sometimes she'll come into my stream and like be like, okay, I found this new product, and then we'll literally just stop talking about Tekken for like a whole 45 minutes and we'll just start talking about skincare. But like, yeah, she's got amazing skin, and she knows the products as well, which is why me and Milky can relate on that type of level as well.
Yeah. The next one I've got is Skincare by Hiram. Yeah, Hiram. Yeah. I was going to say Hyman.
So Hiram is, I would say it's fairly new to the YouTube community, but he's apparently the renowned, like, god of, like, skincare. Like, everyone knows who Hiram is. Like, if you go into, like, a little beauty place and you go Hiram, they're all going to know who you're talking about. He's just the go-to person when it comes to any skincare brand. Like, he'll just give you the ins, the outs, the good, the bad, the ugly about every single brand. Really good reviews, and he's not a dermatologist either, but he is a skincare specialist, and I just really look forward to seeing his videos. And you know, he's a bit sassy at the same time, which adds a bit of humor, but yeah, I really like him.
What is the feeling like when you're watching beauty videos, but they're coming from a female compared to a male? Do you feel like the female beauty videos get more kind of attraction or reception? Like, is there a difficulty if you're a male doing beauty videos?
I don't think so, because nowadays, like, it's huge now. Like, there's so many male influencers in the beauty community, because the beauty community is such a female-driven field. Like, you don't, if you go like 10 years ago, that would be kind of like, oh, weird, I've never seen a male, like, you know, do like types of beauty videos on skincare or cosmetics. Whereas nowadays it's considered the norm. It's like, oh, okay, there's more males than there are females now.
Yeah.
Like, it's really amazing, and I really love that about the beauty community, as they accept everybody. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, whatever, they just accept you fully.
With your following, would that ever be a thing you'd consider, is doing like beauty tip
Yes.
videos?
Yes. A lot of people have actually told me, like, while I'm in stream, they're like, oh, you should do like a little beauty tutorial, like a makeup tutorial before you get ready for your stream or something. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, because I can be kind of awkward when I'm like not playing Tekken. Like, I
all
feel
these
like when I
times
play
you've
Tekken,
said, oh, I feel awkward or I'm not that social. I'm like, I have not felt that this entire time.
literally, like, I think because I have gotten used to being in the front of the camera and talking to an audience because of Twitch. Like, if you were to go back 3 months ago, I'd be like, oh god, no, I'm never doing Twitch. But I feel like the more I stream, the more I'm talking to the viewers, the more confident I get when I'm talking to people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you just seem more
Yeah.
socially aware as well.
Yeah, like, because if you go back to like my first ever stream that I'd done, I was just kind of like, I didn't know who to talk to because like I wouldn't know who's watching, or like I wouldn't have many viewers or
Yeah.
whatever. Whereas like now, it's like as soon as I like go live, it's like there's already 10 people watching. So
Yeah.
it's like really different, and I really love it.
Yeah, you may be a streamer that, like, there may be a streamer where, like, having no people watching, having a dead chat just doesn't help. But you're the type that has people flocking to her, so they'll message and then you play off it, and then the fun begins.
Yeah, that's where it really starts. Is when people start talking and asking questions like, "How's your day going?" And that's where it really starts. I just start talking from there.
I have one more thing. It was the TikTok influencer. So Michaela Noguera?
Yes, I think she's got a Mexican last name. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
She's huge on TikTok. Like, she's probably like one of the biggest TikTokers at the moment. Like, because the beauty community is so huge. Like, if you didn't know that already, like, the beauty community is massively huge. Like, a lot of people don't know that, but it is huge. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's one of those influencers that's kind of gone big on TikTok, and the way she acts is what I'm like as well. Like,
Yeah.
how she's so blunt, how she's straight to the point. She doesn't give a shit about anyone's opinions or whatever. She'll just tell you what's straight, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah. At first I was panicking because she looks like one of my exes, so I was like, oh god. No, but then when she's like holding that can and she's like, I really want to look hot for Valentine's Day, I want to do this and that, I was like, holy shit, she is my ex.
Yeah.
Here's another thing, TikTok. Could this be something you'd want to explore?
I don't know. Like, I don't think so. Like, I have thought about maybe doing like little beauty videos and stuff like that, but it's such a huge it's a huge how do I say this? It's just so big. There's so many influencers out there trying to do the same thing. So if I'm trying to make like a TikTok video about beauty, there's going to be like 100,000 more people doing it every 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's more about finding the right time, the right audience that you're looking for, and just making it different to what other people are doing, so that they can see something different every time. It's not going to be, the same thing that 10 other people just done in 10 other TikTok videos.
The big struggle I've heard is people are sensational on TikTok, but then they find it hard to migrate their followers to other platforms. So if they go to Twitch or if they go to Twitter, you're different though. You already have somewhat a community, so it could be different for you.
It could be.
I mean, who was it? It was I think Christian did a few TikTok videos as well. There's a few people on TikTok. I'm afraid to watch what their content is, but yeah.
Yeah, I did see Christian's one. I was like, oh, look at her. She's going into TikTok.
Yeah, because I know like, a lot of food like channels and influencers. It's big on Instagram, but I can really see it blowing up on TikTok. Is the beauty kind of following the beauty aspect of it really big on TikTok just as much as YouTube?
big on TikTok, it's big on YouTube, it's big on Twitch. Like it, as I said before, like it's huge, like it's massive. Like I feel like it does better than gaming.
Wow.
Like sometimes, like you could literally go onto like Twitch and then I don't know, watch something to do with beauty, and they would have like thousands of viewers, like just someone doing a makeup tutorial. But like, just it's a huge community, and it's just skyrocketed. Like ever since like in the last, I would say 5 years, it's just gone huge. Like a multi-trillion-dollar company, like the cosmetic industry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did mention your Twitch before, and you made a big you hit a big milestone, 1,000
I did.
followers. One of the few channels in our scene that actually has that amount of.
I know.
Viewers.
I was
and
so
it came.
shocked.
And it came. How long did it take? It didn't take that long.
3 months. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been streaming for 4 months now. I think 3 to 4 months, kind of in between that. So. Yeah, I reached 1,000 followers in that short time. I was really happy about that. I was really proud of myself to have come that far. Like, because here I was thinking, oh, no one's gonna watch and whatever. And then I don't know, like
wait. Why would you think people? Why would you think people wouldn't want to watch?
I just thought that. I don't know. I just really thought, who's gonna watch this video? Like, I really genuinely thought that. I didn't think people would want to watch. Especially as a female, like in this community playing this game, like let's be honest, you're going onto Twitch, there's hardly any females playing Tekken or fighting games in general, and most of the time when they do play this Tekken game or whatever, they're not very good. Like I'm just going to be honest, because I've seen some Tekken streamers, female streamers, and they're playing Tekken, but they don't know what they're doing. So I feel when people do see a female playing Tekken and she knows what she's doing, that draws them in to watch more.
Yeah. Well, obviously you know how to play, and you did mention Cuddlecore as well, and she seems like a really, like she's an MVP. Like she gets along with you. Like she really reaches out and does her bit, like for the female. 100% side of the community,
and that's what I love about her. You know, like me and her, we've had conversations before about like wanting to get the FGC female community out there, because they are there and they don't really get a lot of recognition, like outside of Tekken, like Street Fighter or whatever. So it's good to get that recognition from a high-level Tekken player who's also female, and I feel Cuddlecore does an amazing job at bringing that to life, and you know, getting other people involved, not only for her and the community, but she's also helping other people get far in this game, and also helping other people in the community with women in the FGC.
Yeah. I truly believe that the FGC empowers the females within it, you know, just to become gamers and seek competition, and they can ask for help if they need it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Are there any other females that kind of hold, like, that you hold as well in high regard?
I don't, because it's so there's hardly any, to be honest. Like it's very rare to come across like a Tekken player who's female who knows what she's doing, or who's a high level Tekken player. So I wouldn't say just Cuddlecore.
Yeah, she's also a part of like the Combo Queens as well. Now I know you don't. Would you say you have a community like a glam gang?
Yeah, I would say I have a glam gang. Like, there's always people tuning in to my Twitch streams, and they'll just kind of come along and I'm here, girl. Like, that's kind of like our thing. Like, we say, like, girl. That's, I feel like I need to make an emote that says girl, because that's, like, literally our thing. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm so like new to all this. Like I don't know how to work technology and stuff. Like it's such a weird thing for me, like to do Twitch and all these different codes, and everything, like even Discord. Like I don't even know how to use this. Like it's all very new to me. But yeah, like I do feel like I have a community ever since I've been on Twitch, and they're always loyal. They're always tuning into my streams, always supporting the channel, and not only through Twitch but also through like Twitter and Instagram. Like there's always all those people that are supporting, which I really appreciate.
Channel? Forgive me.
Don't.
You don't.
I like a Discord, like
your own Discord server. I mean.
No, I don't.
You definitely.
I don't even know what that is.
I think for you, you definitely need one. I'm surprised no one's hit you up about that already.
I am a part of it's like the Williams sisters Discord, but it's like all Tekken 7, Anna and Nina experts worldwide.
Oh yeah.
I am part of that, but that's because they invited me and I don't even know how to use. I'm so new to this. Like I'm like, how do I do it? Like all these codes and stuff, and
well, you're not doing too bad from all the work that you've done. Okay, now my love, we'll get into it. So, Anna, season 4. Your thoughts about her changes? You've already mentioned some of them. Obviously the new move, Queen's Heel. But yeah, are you feeling good? Feeling not so good about it?
I am feeling good. Like I appreciate what they gave her because she needed these moves. Like she needed more tracking moves, which they gave her. She needed more. Her down forward 2 is a 15 frame Punisher now. Like I'm pretty sure that's 15 frame Punisher. Yeah. See, like all this stuff, all this data knowledge, I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm getting used to all these codes and stuff. Like I'm not used to doing all these codes, but yeah, she needed that move because she wasn't able to punish certain characters properly. She had terrible punishment to begin with, so I love that they what is it called? Made that a better move for her.
Yeah. Her while standing punishment, like she's better in the while standing, I guess, compared to her normal standing. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's her while crouching moves. She's got really good mix up, and she can really do crazy pokes and crazy damage. Really good low pokes that they gave her. Also, that move 1-2 into 4 that is also a counter hit now. So if someone doesn't duck that and they do attack, that becomes a counter hit. So she can really do some decent combos off that now.
Yeah. And you mentioned her range, like the down forward 1-2 tracks now. Not her range, her tracking. Like any other things about her tracking that got improved?
I feel like her back 4 was always a good tracking move, but now it tracks even more. Like if someone wants to sidestep, and she can just do back 4, and that's always gonna, track them from moving. It can also counter hit them as well. Like if they move, you can't do any combo straight after it, but it does counter hit them. I feel like her best moves are like her down 4-1-2. That's such a good move now. Like I use that move a lot. Like if I'm versing someone who likes to move a lot or sidestep a lot, that tracks both sides. So yeah, I really like that move. Her 2 back 3, that's a really good move too. It's a good punish. Also leaves her in Chaos Judgment stance, so she can really do decent mix up as well, which is very dangerous for the opponent.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would want to be changed in the next incoming balance patch, if there is one?
Yes, I would like her to have more launch punishable moves. So you see like like Katarina, for example, her while standing 2, that's a really good move if someone was to do a low hit and you were to block that and you were to punish it with while standing 2. I wish Anna's while standing 2 would be a better option, like kind of similar frames to that.
Okay.
Also, like her pokes are decent. Like her pokes are really good. Her tracking's really good. It's all about her launches, I reckon. Like they need to give her more more launches compared to like other characters like her sister Nina, who has a lot more options.
Yeah. All right, my dear. I'll take you to your final round segment. So, you're good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First up, which character do you enjoy pressuring with Anna's chaos judgment stance, and why?
Oh, okay. I really like pressuring Heihachi. Just like Mishimas in general, because they like to move a lot and they like to press. My partner, who's like sitting over there, is like, bitch, because he's a Heihachi main, and I verse him all the time. But yeah, I really like using Anna's Chaos Judgment stance against Heihachi or Mishimas in general, because it's a really good mix-up.
Nice. Right. What would you want your next Twitch achievement to be?
Ooh. I would say an achievement, maybe to stream better games in the future, I guess, or to get more recognition with the women in the FGC community.
Yeah. Okay. Who is the Nina to your Anna?
Oh, so is that like a rivalry?
Yeah, I suppose, like the cutscene, she says this will be fun, and you're just like, I'll tear you to pieces, Nina.
Oh, that's a hard one, because I guess, would it be like kind of like a sass towards the opponent?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, however you want to view it. Yeah.
I would say my partner, because I always do this to him, Dizzle Dan. We sometimes can be salty here and there. I mean, it is Tekken. But yeah, I usually would say that to him. He would be the Nina, I would be the Anna.
Alrighty then. Alright. Here, describe your ideal holiday.
Oh, ideal holiday. I would really like to... I love Japan. It's one of my favorite countries. I would really like to go back there and explore the traditional side of Japan and just relax and not get too into the technical side of the country and just kind of look into the historical side and just relaxing pretty much.
Okay. Maining a character defines your identity in the FGC. True or false?
Yes, true. Maining a character defines your identity? Like, well, that's just my opinion because she identifies me. That's me. I am the Anna, like in real life. She's just, I think that is true.
Okay. Kit Kat or Milky Bar?
Kit Kat.
Ooh. That was quick. Oh, God, get it out. Alright, rate these female characters from 1 to 10 in terms of sex appeal. Eliza, Katarina, Safina.
Okay. Eliza would have to be like a 4 for me. Like, she's just kind of a bit too vampy looking for me. And a bit too kind of weird. And she's always sleeping, so it's about a 5. Katarina, 10, 100%. She's my ideal type of a woman. Like, I love everything about her. I love how she's a beautiful tan woman of color. I love that she's also sassy. I'd definitely give her a 10. Zafina, I would give her an 8. She's very beautiful, elegant woman. It's her fighting style that kind of puts me off. Like, I'm sorry, it's just the weird tarantula style because I'm scared of spiders, and if I see that bitch crawling to me, I'm going to be like, absolutely not. So definitely an 8 for me for Zafina.
Alright. What's a beauty product you can never be without?
SPF, sunscreen.
Ooh, very practical.
Definitely need it, 100%. Like, it's the best, just trust me.
Okay. What would you say is your greatest attribute?
What does that mean? Sorry, I can be dumb sometimes.
That's right. So what would be your greatest attribute? Like something that you... It could be like a thing that you do. A thing that you're known for.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this would be considered a good attribute, but I'm a very straight up person. So whatever I say is kind of how it's going to be, which some people might not like in people, but at the same time, people do like a confident, straightforward person who knows what they're talking about and is going to be confident in what they're saying. So yeah, I'd say my confidence in talking.
No. Cool.
Opinions.
And who is your husbando, MissGlam?
Husbando? Oh, definitely have to be my partner, Dizzle Dan. He's my partner in crime. Like, you know, we play Tekken with each other. Like, we do everything together. He's my best friend. Yeah, we actually met through Tekken, so it's been 3 years and a bit now. So we're still going strong. So yeah,
That's really lovely. That's cool.
Hmm.
Thanks again, MissGlam. Do you have any last words or shout outs? Where can people find you?
Okay. If it's to do with the FGC and like Tekken in general, you could find me on Twitch. So it's just MissGlam _TK. I'm pretty sure MissGlam TK. Or you can just find me on Twitter. Sorry. Yeah, did I say Twitter or Twitch first?
I think you said Twitch. Yeah, Twitch one.
Okay, Twitch. And then Twitter is where I would post all my kind of like behind the scenes, like stuff that's coming up, or if I want to talk about something, I would kind of have an opinion on it. So yeah, people can either, you know, get in contact with me on Twitter and then they can tune into my streams on Twitch.
Sweet.